Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Earlier on this morning, I was talking to my mom and I was going back and forth with her about something. And she said, you know what, girl, you're just like me. And I was like, well, yeah, a lot of the qualities and a lot of the behaviors that I exhibit, a lot of the things a lot of my likes and my dislikes stemmed from how you raised me. So yeah, I'm giving you all of the blame for any little quirks or any kind of obsession or any kind of OCD that I have. It's all attributed to you. My mom does not believe in wasting cash, and she's still that way today. She, as a matter of fact, does not even use debit cards or credit cards. She goes to the ATM on a weekly basis and she takes out the amount of money that she's projected to use, and that is it. When that money is finished, she does not, that's it. She waits until the next week, budgets herself, and then goes to the ATM and takes out more cash. Another thing is that my mom always looked for a good deal. For example, whenever we would go shopping for like clothes or shoes, the first place my mom would go is to the sales rack. She's like, let's see what's on sale first, and then after we can look through the rest of the store. When it came to supermarket shopping or grocery shopping or buying like items like paper towel and toilet paper for the house, my mom had an entire system down. We grew up in Brooklyn, New York, and every week we would get the circular delivered for all of the different stores in the area. So she would sit with the list of items that she needed, and she would go through each circular, compare and contrast prices, and make trips to those different supermarkets or even Walgreens and CVS. She would make different trips to buy the different items that were for a better price or that was on sale at those locations. She also used coupons quite a bit. So there were times where she would go and she would be like, okay, so we need paper towel, but I'm not gonna buy paper towel when I'm at the supermarket. I'm gonna get it when I'm at the local CVS because I have a coupon for $6 off, and then I had another like 20% off receipt thingy that they gave to her. So sometimes she would walk out buying paper towel for just $2 when she was really supposed to pay like $12 or $13 for it. So that's the one thing my mom passed on to me, is to manage your money, live between, what's the line goes? Live between your means. Like, never stretch your hand, like never try to reach too far financially, because you want to always be able to manage and you always want to have backup cash. So those are some of the financial lessons that I learned from my mom, and I take them with me today. They're very valuable. These are number two that I learned from my mother was, do not establish patterns. So my mom is a firm believer in that no one should know your pattern. For example, no one should know your schedule, especially your neighbors. No one should be able to say she leaves home at 8 o'clock and comes back at 9, leaves again at 12, comes back at 3. She says that when someone establishes your pattern, then, you know, you open yourself for things to happen. So she always suggested, you know, try not to establish a pattern. For example, if you come in today and you park in the front, don't always park your car in the same spot. Sometimes park in the back, sometimes park a little bit up the road or park further back. She's like, you never want for people to be able to predict what it is that you're going to do. So even now, I try my best not to establish patterns, even in my work schedule. As you all know, I'm a nurse, so I work in direct care at the bedside. I work 3 days a week, so I'm always alternating my schedule. I think part of that is because, like my mom stated, you know, never establish patterns. You don't want to be too predictable. People should never be able to tell your schedule, especially your neighbors. That was her thing. Lesson number 3, conserving energy. So a lot of people might think I'm crazy, but my mom was very big on conserving energy. And the kind of energy I'm talking about is light, electricity, and water. So quick showers. She's like, you know, you go into the shower, you wet your body, you wash yourself down, you rinse, and you get out. There is no need to be in the shower 10, 15 minutes because essentially what you're doing is wasting water. My mom was also very conservative when it came to electricity. So if you're in a room and the windows are, the curtains or the blinds are closed, but it's daytime, she's like, nope, turn that light off, open the windows, open the blinds. Why are you using electricity when the sun is out? My mom also believed that, you know, lights should not just be on for no reason. Like if you're not in that space, you're not using that room, turn the lights off. You can't have the TV and the radio playing. You can't have the heat on and the window cracked. So she was very big on energy conservation. And that definitely, I inherited that because I'm very aware of waste, especially water and electricity. So you have some people, they're washing the dishes and the water is running continuously. They walk away, they take a phone call and the water is still running. I'm the kind of person who will walk over and just shut the water off. Thanks to my mom. The biggest lesson I think my mom passed on to me is that your home and your car should be immaculate. My mom is very clean, very neat, very organized. I love when she visits because this lady can clean a place like no tomorrow. She will clean places that you didn't even know exist. All you know is that you will come around or come home and you're like, wow, this place is like spick and span. My mom is the kind of cleaner where wiping windowsills, washing windows down, washing the windows down outside. She just finds things like pulling out the stove, cleaning behind the stove, underneath the stove. That's just the kind of person that she is. She will find any and everything to clean. My mom, growing up, like our house was always immaculate, and she would say, you know what, you guys aren't going to make a mess for me. She would designate spaces that my sister and I can like play in or watch TV in, because she's like, I'm not for this housework every single day. When I clean it one time, it needs to stay clean. So that's something she passed on to me, that I'm super obsessive about cleaning and making sure my spaces are neat, especially my kitchen and especially my bathroom. My mom also was a firm believer in keeping your car clean. So a couple of times as an adult, she would get into my car and she would say, well, how inside this car so dirty? You ain't cleaned this car in how long? No, man, you have to keep this car clean because people could be getting into your car with their good going out clothes and your car dirty like this. So that is something I haven't yet mastered, although I am trying to do better. The other day, for the first time, I took my car to a full service car wash and got the exterior and the interior done. So it's nice and clean and sparkly. And I said to myself, for 2022, I will try my best to go to the car wash at least monthly and then try to maintain it myself. So my obsessiveness with cleanliness and just keeping a place organized, neat, and tidy is something that, once again, mom passed on to me. Is appearance. My mom is very big on appearance. She would always say to me, you know, you never know who you're going to meet when you leave the house. So when you go out, always make sure that you're looking your best. I can hear her voice in my head right now. Make yourself look good. Make sure when you go outside, make sure you look good. Make yourself look good. Do up your face, put on a little bit of lipstick. You don't know who you might meet on the road outside. So definitely taking care of my appearance, making sure that I don't have anything stuck in my teeth, that I don't have any white markings on my face. My face is nicely shined and oiled or made up. Making sure that my clothes is neat, ironed. I don't have lint balls. I don't have lint all over my clothes. Is something that my mom taught me. She is very big on appearance, and I think that is something I too carry, and I also will pass it on to my children. Anyway, thank you guys for sticking through this video with me, listening to all of the lessons my mom passed on to me. I will see you again in my next video. You guys